Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Sergeant Neutral Play Survival Chaos, and I know it's been a little bit, but boy am I glad to be back. I just spent the last week, looks like we are playing as the Dwarves, and indeed we are. So let's just quickly figure this out. 2 flame tanks, assault buggy replaces rifleman, 100% attack rate after a kill, that is insane. And that's what we're going for. We're absolutely going for the mechanized division. That also takes away a lot of the potential, you know, spells against... Okay, so straight into neutral buildings. Who is Green Egg playing as? Okay, so we've got the Fell Orcs there. And the High Elves over that end. I did not know that. It's brutal. See, because what else have the dwarves? Okay, yeah, so the dwarves haven't really, I mean, we just attack slower, but if I had to pick, that's not the end of the world. And then we've got the night elves up there. That is fine by me. And then we've got 2, oh my god, we have 2 mines on this end. So this is probably where I'm going to be putting a lot of my early cash into. But, so basically, I just wanted to say I'm very happy to be with you guys again. I spent 2 weeks in a bunker, locked up. We were on combat maneuvers, and good lord, am I happy to be back out. Am I happy to be back doing videos again for y'all. It is honestly been a good few days. Unfortunately, I've got 1 week left, but only 1 more week, and then I'm free as a bird. Truly, truly free. And I will really be able to fully throw myself back into this awesome little series I've got going. And I've seen the comments, the recommendation that you guys have put forth, and I'm really thinking of looking into new modes, new video games. You know, I'm really looking forward to us building this channel together. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right now, I mean, things seems to be going pretty well. Yeah, we've got the elves on this end, which is going to be a little bit annoying, but I'm not too worried about it in the long run. Especially since we are just crushing them on that end. That part of me just want to just drop 1,000 here so I can capture these 2 gold mines. And I think that's what I'll do. It's a lot more aggressive than I normally go, but I think, you know, I haven't played in a while. I'd like to make mistakes. Let's make good mistakes. Just gonna start. Oh, not quite, but we're starting to chew on that end. Alright, so we'll pick that up. And now we can start picking up more, you know, armor and things like that, so. Alright, Mr. Foolge. Alright, so we are chugging along, chugging along. 336. Let's get some armor first. I don't really care about the melee attack. I really don't. So I think the melee attack is going to kind of be my last pick. And here, now we're going to be making some good amount of cash here. Cha-ching. And here's another cha-ching. It's going to be a good day, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a good day. Are there any level 2 here? No, but are they upgrading only armor? Interesting. So let's get some improved rocket and gunpowder. We'll let these guys suck up away for us, which is very nice of them. And we're already knocking on even the elves' door. Alright. We gotta take advantage of this extra gold as much as we can right now. So I think I'll be doing that by going straight for a lot of the damage. There it is. Orcs, and then this is going to be a scary thing for him to fight off right now. Because his portal is still level 1. And we just massacred that one unit, but he just got his little wave back out. Okay, so he's holding on just fine. Improved craftsmanship. Do I want to go with that or more armor? I think I'd rather go with more armor right now. And that's level 2 now. Okay, so that's a bummer because we weren't quite able to get that capitalization that I normally like to get, but that's how it is sometimes. Okay, nah, alright. So soon? That's a shame.
Research complete.
But that's how it is. We were putting a fair amount of pressure on him, and if he doesn't want to play with the big boys, then he's done. And okay, so he is sending them against me, so I will be sending my boys against them. Fine by moi. 724, come on, 802. Even though we seem to be doing just fine, I'd rather... Actually, if we're doing this well... No, if we're doing this well, I'm gonna probably throw my money down this lane.
Upgrade.
That way I can control the middle a little bit more. Oh, I forgot, because that's money against mechanical units. So they're going to be making actually a lot of money off of me. But that's fine, that doesn't bother me a tremendous amount. Let them have it. I don't like, however, what level... Okay, they're still completely unupgraded. Fascinating. So he must have been under a horrifying amount of pressure from the top lane.
Research complete.
And it looks like we're starting to chew through them something proper. And that will be problematic, but it's not problematic yet, so I'm not going to deal with it yet. Because that's how most problems in life should be dealt with, not until it's an actual issue. Even if you can tell it's going to become an issue, you don't have to deal with it until it's a proper issue. Alright, so we're sitting at 400, 408. So we are going to have to probably spend a little bit of money defending this post, but that'll be fine. We're only 8 minutes into the game here, so, you know, so far things are chugging along.
Research complete.
Okay, so we're at 7, 8, 13.
Alright, who wants some?
I'm gonna try and murder the back line. Oh, barely. They barely survived. I'm gonna pop that up. Because we're about to get a huge push into the lever's base. Oh, that was a nice chunk of damage that we just clucked in there. And are they having to use... Yes, they are. Oh, but they lost their upper barracks. Okay, so that explains why he left in such a manner. So we're getting that third level of base upgrade, which is lovely. And then it turns out we hit the Ancient of War pretty hard a few times, but unfortunately we do have this freaking Grimwolf coming out after us. So they're going to push us out of that lane. But orcs are dorks, which is hurtful. You know, they're not dorks. They may not be the most clever, they may not be the most socially apt, but I would not say they are dorks. I would say they are exactly what they want to be. Dorks are, orcs are people too.
Research complete.
Alright, come on, buddies. Just take that. Fortunately, they're going to hit me, yeah, exactly where I didn't want them to. That's okay. Orc Grimwolf seems to have been held back for a little bit, which is interesting. There he is. The good news is his Infernal is down. Let's hope he doesn't summon him back up too soon. I don't think we need a cannon barrage here. No, we're good. We're okay here. Yeah. I would really like to pick up this Grand Hall upgrade, though. It's really the only problematic dude is Gork Grimwolf. He's it. If we could just all shoot on Gork Grimwolf, that would be truly idyllic. Did not hit nearly as much as I would have liked there, but... Oh, so they're very much hitting it in buildings here. Take them off, thank you. Did not like how this turned out. But I think I'm gonna like, hopefully, how some of this turns out. Reclaim a little dignity for the orcs.
Our town is under attack.
Yes. Noda, our town is under attack. So that's not gonna punch through. Gork Grimwolf just needs to bloody die. We'll be okay. Yeah. Okay, so he's down.
Come on, Sharpie. On our way.
Armor regen. Yep. And then we'll get some more refined gunpowder. Ain't nothing quite as nice as some fine, bona fide gunpowder, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so advanced guns will also be high up on my next list. Oh! Repair bots will actually be the first thing on my list. Anything that gives me sustain is a beautiful thing.
Research complete.
Okay, so they're just all kind of hitting each other here. I'll let them deal with that while I go and chug and charge into our dear, sweet friends, the orcs. That's healing, slowly but surely. Flaming rounds would be nice. But then I think advanced guns is just a solid, 50 range plus 5% attack rate. It's just nice. Oh no, we weren't quite in the golden zone, but that's okay. It's a little disappointing to be sure, but it's definitely not the end of the world. 489. And now we're going to be able to take some chunks out of the building. Ooh, that might just be it for that building if we get another salvo off like that. Oh, please, please, please. We are so close. No, we're not gonna get it. Oh, we were so close. That is so devastating. Oh well. Napalm. 319, 321, 321 HP. We're sitting at 1,000 which I'm going to be using here. Probably I'm going to be using Modan or something like that. Now, Born Thornton looks like that's just it for them. And here... Oh no, I will absolutely be using the Technomancer. 6.
An allied hero has been killed. Judge me by my size, do ya? All right, what's up?
I just used those two. Some of you may question why I use those two at the last second, which is a very valid question, but it was purely to distract the enemy off of my units, off of my base for just those few extra seconds. Which I think paid for itself. And this is just a little extra push. We just need to, once we get to that back line, we are in good shape. And I'm going to let them push out a little bit more, and then I'm going to throw Modan out at them. Because Grom is, you know, causing havoc up there. I don't mind as long as he doesn't cause havoc for me. Garam Rockbeard already level 5, crushing the game. In the next wave, I'm going to send out Modan. I think that's the good choice. And I'm still well ahead of the enemies in terms of upgrades, so I need to keep that up. Except then, we are about the same there. I didn't send him in the next wave. That's fine. Honestly, we'll just let them push. That way, I can get a bigger payoff and a bigger pushback. Okay, so they're already starting to throw level 3 out at me.
Research complete.
No, I'll let them have level 3 for a little bit here. Yeah, because they're just getting riggedy-giggity wrecked. And unfortunately, that's going to stop us dead in our tracks.
Now feel my wrath.
And who did they send? Lorthramar Theron. Okay. So not devastating, but definitely a pain. We'll use that here. 1, 0. Let them charge in there. Got Garam Rockbeard, and then all of that charging in. Alright, so they're killing off my last few units there. That is fine.
In the name of Cenarius.
There it is. That's all we needed. I'll keep him well off of us for a little bit. What happened there? Garam holding his own, holding the bloody line. Do I want imbued craftsmanship? No. Base combat magic would probably be the best choice here. We need some magic to help us out here. Yeah, because they're starting to they are outclassing us in magic in a big way. And if I can get just like Thunder Shock or whatever, Thunder Wave, whatever they've got, that would be real nice. Deals 50 damage per missile, not bad. Get the missile launcher here.
Vanquish the weak. An allied hero has been killed.
Yeah, well, that's anticipated. And I don't know who just muttered like a monster. Vanquish the weak. But I'm guessing it's not a good guy. Yeah, we just gutted them. Yeah, That was quickly dealt with. And then we've got Born Thornton to throw down that lane once they come to bother us again. And it looks like we're quickly... not quite. Because once again, they use their ult. They always have their ult up when we're around. That is truly, truly devastatingly irritating. Especially since we are so close to destroying that bloody barracks. And we have to keep the money to defend this line, but it'll be okay. It's just a little bit irritating. Tain't the end of the world. Just a wee bit on the irritating side, I have to say. So here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fortunately, they're going to be smacking us right in the golden zone.
They'll never know what to do.
And here will be good. Here will be good for me to throw a little gift down to. Because they're not having it all their way. I mean, they're definitely... But Born Thornton are going to be taking all the hits they need. And now these guys are coming in. There it is. That's what we're looking for. This is just to ensure that we make it through. The issue is Lorthamar Theron deals out so much damage. 1-0. Here they come on that side. I'm gonna let them get a little closer here. Oh no, we got silenced. Okay, that's bad. Oh, we were just silenced, but how's this? That's better. That's better for everybody. I think it's better. This goes Lorthamar. Thanks for the gold. Here comes another hero. Whew. That was a little bit on the close side, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not too sure I enjoyed that very much. So we're sitting at 850. We are throwing down repairs on all of these fools. And I'm going to be getting this level 3 Hollow Warriors because I want big units on this lane. I need it. I need it in my life. Come on, there it is.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, and here we will be losing out. That's fine. I don't care. The middle can be the middle until I need it to be the main point. So they lost their upper barracks, and... Gonna get that basic steel armor. Yeah, because he's 5 and 5. And I am 6 and 3. Okay. And do I want more repair bots? I think I do. We hit it, there it is. Let me hit this bloody barracks. Oh, we didn't hit it again. Oh, I swear this thing is like the winter of my discontent. Just let us hit it. All we... Oh, there it is. Oh, what a beautiful sight that was. Lord, thank you. Alright, so let's get 1500 here. There it is.
Upgrade complete.
And it looks like we'll probably be able to get it. I don't know, this is messy. But we are hitting the barracks. But are we going to be able to hit them with enough? It does not seem like... Nope, that is not what's going to be happening. Oh well. So let's get some... Do I want more imbued? Do I want imbued craftsmanship? No, I want improved... Oh, yes, I want improved combat magic. Absolutely.
They'll never know what hit them.
Okay, so it's going to be interesting to see who picks up. Okay, so I picked that up, but who's going to pick up the... Okay, so that was them. Garam. Oh, so I've lost both heroes at once, which is not a great shout, but it's okay. And Jubathos is going to be coming down, but they're going to be spawning no more units, so not super concerned. And here I can only throw Garam down, that's fine. We're about to get some magic. Yeah, Jubei is just going to be chewing through a bunch of our guys, but that's how it is. There's no critical upgrade, is there? Bonus armor, HP, and attack rate for the battle priests. I don't really care that much. Steam tank and mortar buggy? No, let's just get that. Okay, so this is now where I'm gonna have to focus a lot of my attention. He just straight up charged.
Judge me by my size, do ya?
Oh my god, why did you let him get in through so close? We'll see. This might necessitate a nuke. But I'd rather it didn't.
All right.
No, I think we should be okay. Especially if I drop this in the back line. Because with those shockwaves going through, it'll be doing a fair amount of damage. Yeah. And here we'll definitely be able to hold the 15 seconds needed. Because Lady Leodrin, you know, she's a tank, but she's not in a... She doesn't, you know, dish out those huge punches that Lorthamar or Kael'thas do. So, not saying that she's not a threat, far from it. I definitely do think she's a threat. But that being said, you know, she's not the threat. Unfortunately, that does mean Garam's not going to be living much longer here. Yeah, 900. That's it. But he gave us enough time to really hold him off. But all of a sudden, we have all of our units just die. Did another hero show up, or am I just missing something? So Lady Leodrin came back, because that's the thing she can do now. I'm sorry, I'm just getting irritated here. Get off my lawn. There it is. I will do this. Train a mortar buggy. I did not know Lady Leodrin could pop back up, but she can. Here I will probably be upgrading the Grand Hall. 674 and I am 685. No. no, I'm not 6 and 5. I'm 6 and 4. Yeah. We'll be okay. I'd rather initialize this. There it is. That's what we're looking for. That's the kickoff we need. There it is. Bye, Felicia. And here we're just helping kind of mop up whatever's left. The middle is not at all in my control, which is fine. Not too sure I want to be in control of the middle in any way, shape, or form. Hull 3. I would love to get the siege fortress out on this lane. So my god, they are just putting way too much pressure on me. I don't like it. I don't like to be pressured. I just like to live my life. Damn it. Yeah, so this, yeah, I mean, this is irritating. And I think I'm going to throw Thornton down to help him out. I'll be getting some improved steel armor. Because now 6 and 5, and I am 6 and 4. So they're not very far ahead of me in any way, shape, or form. I want to see how the Night Elves are doing because they are my threat now. They're 6 and 6. Okay. So not too bad. I'm not that far behind. Let's get some advanced steel armor. Here we go, just chewing through them right now. And there they are. That's a beautiful thing to see. Dwarves on the move. And those shockwaves are so potent. Here, now we're gonna get the gunpowder back. And that's really, it seems like just the few remaining outcroppings here. And yeah, we'll get that. And what should we get here? Let's get more of that. Because the more missiles, I mean, 50 damage is not inconsequential, especially when you've got this many mortar buggies and tanks running around. Yep, there goes the ult. That's what I was looking for. Unfortunately, everything's also been lit on fire. So that's a bummer. Now I will get some imbued craftsmanship to help us a little bit on the back line. Since it looks like we're going to be able to handle the Night Elves. Not with ease, but okay on this front. On that front we should be decent. And here we're keeping up the pressure. Where are my heroes? Orn Thornton are only halfway dead. So, you know, they're still able to contribute a fair amount here. Now we're starting to chew through them. Chew through the Night Elves pretty viciously. I think I'll take advantage of this to upgrade that front to be as unpleasant for them to deal with as possible. And here we're just going to end up starting to hit their barracks. We're going to get some even nicer. Yeah, so we're going to be 8 and 6, which is beautiful. And now we're going to be hitting them with a lot of waves. And what's nice is that they should be relatively staggered. Which means that one ult will only take out one of them, and not the whole crew. more mithril armor.
They'll never know what hit them.
Born Thornton. Ooh, big hits going into the barracks. This might be it for the barracks if we just turn around. And that's it for us. Oh well. Ah yes, the AI. Still undefeated. And we are just starting to chew through them. And we've got Lady Leodrin coming at us. It's okay. It's irritating for sure, but it's okay. The good news is we are starting to... Oh no, they're starting to tack up again. Bummer. Boom, we pick that up. Mithril armor. Now what are... Okay, so just upgraded that.
Research complete. For Kalimdor.
Elune isn't straight.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so he's ulting. He's using a lot of shindig against me right now. And I am going to be throwing Fat Helga at these guys because I am irritated now. I am displeased with the resistance that they have put up. It's too stern, too stiff. But it is true, my magic resistant mechs are really keeping him on his toes. Well, on his ass, more like. So yeah, this is a level 10 Tyrande Whisperwind, which took a lot more damage than she should have for a level 10 Tyrande Whisperwind. Okay, here she comes. Here they come. Jesus. I shot the sheriff, the deputy, and your wee dog too. That's a lot, buddy. That'll be enough for the backup, frankly. Because I don't want to use any more anything. Because I don't think she needs it. Well, Fat Helga has taken a lot of damage. And Lady Leodrin is still basically full health. Good news is, it looks like, oh yeah, we're going to come out on top here. Jared Shadowsong's going to be done. And maybe if I throw the Technomancer. Yeah, and that should be enough to punch through here. Even though Fat Helga looks like she might be going down, which is a bummer. But then again, all I really need her for is to take a couple big hits at the base. And Lady Leodrin's taking massive damage. The damage is massive. But then again, so is Fat Helga. And I'd really like Lady Leodrin to stop. Just stop being Lady Leodrin for a little bit. Yeah, because it looks like Fat Helga is absolutely going to go down. But that's okay, because then I can send her off this way against them. And since that's a hero, then since that's a, you know, human player, he might be more prone to making mistakes that the... Oh, but then again, Fat Helga may not die. We will see. Either way, I've got two heroes ready and raring to go down this lane. And I will absolutely throw two heroes at them. I have no qualms about that at all. I'm going to let them get a little closer. closer, though, first. Make sure they've fully committed to it. Because Tyranda's there, and there's just a bunch of stuff there.
Now feel my wrath. On the bronze beard!
1-0, and here come the reinforcements. What a beautiful... Sorry I was quiet there. I was really, really pondering for a moment. Drop this
They'll never
down.
know what hit them.
Wrong base. It's nice to throw a few more guys down that way, so that they know we're thinking of them. Murden soaking up all the damage. Here, however, I am tempted just to get everybody off my back for a little bit. Oh, so that's what he got. He got the wisp thing, that upon death, you know, units can you know, have a like set amount of chance to return as wisps or something like that. Okay, so we're holding. It'd be nice if Tyrande died soon, though. Definitely wouldn't complain about that. Get some missile launchers. Get some more repair bots. There goes oh, hey, can we focus on her? Thank you. There goes Tyrande. We'll get some more composite armor. And then flaming rounds, yeah. And Big Bird, though. Fat Helga, my mistake. Fat Helga, against all odds, still alive. Just weirdly irritating. She's about to die now, so... Or not. Can we pick up the... There it is, thank you. Great, and what's really nice is that Garam's gonna die nice and quickly too, and that's gonna go in the middle, so that's not gonna be our problem. Wonderful. We've got a good push going down this way, and I think what I'll probably do is this. Oh, damn it. I forgot there's Inthul coming in there. And we should pick up this barracks pretty easily. Just kill the rider. Oh, no, here come all the buddies. That's alright. We are researching a lot of beautiful stuff right here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Alright, well, we're cruising along. This is a nice day to be a dwarf, frankly. That being said, it's far from having, you know, having this in the bag. Far, far, far from it. We're gonna pick that up, and we'll probably pick up the advanced combat magic as well. And then that's just a really nasty piece of work coming through. Those wisps are so irritating. Battle Priest. Garam Rockbeard has decided to lodge himself in the middle of the combat, which is an interesting place for a ranged unit to be, but you know what? God bless him for just, you know, just fully committing to it. He's like, if I'm going to be in a war, I'm going to be in it to win it, and I'm going to be fully in it. Alright.
Research complete.
100 damage. Oh, that's also AoE. I feel like they would set that up a little bit more. Kind of, that would be one of the bigger selling points, is that it's AoE damage. This AoE damage is pretty sweet, I have to say. There goes Garam. Bye-bye, Garam. comes a big push. But but it's triggered another ult from him. So we will see how this goes. But he has indeed thwarted all of my best laid plans. But Boar and Thornton are still, you know, very much there, and Jared Shadowsong's taken a couple big hits. Now, Furion, however, is only level 9. So Yellow has indeed fallen. Go, 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 go.
Bronze beards! Alright, want some.
Send that little group in with them. If we can kill Jared's Shadowsong. But it looks like Board and Thornton are going to be the ones to go down first. Yep, they just went down. Oh, but those are images of Jared Shadowsong. That would explain why they died so incredibly fast. And here comes Muradin, hopefully with enough firepower to kind of like at least put a major dent in this grouping here. Then Inilthul and Kael'thas are kind of a major nuisance for me. Not a danger, but a definite nuisance. And then this, over on this lane, I'm reserving my dear, sweet, sweet, sweet Fat Helgen. And here we go, we're just charging through it. Muradin almost already dead. But the good news is we've put a major dent in this offense.
Research complete.
Yeah, so flaming rounds have been complete.
Research complete.
Proof steel axes. Yeah, pick up some mortar barrages here. Yeah, I guess we'll pick that up. Here. Here we're gonna be okay. It's gonna require some definite help, maybe an ult, maybe a nuke, but we will see. I don't think it should.
I shot the sheriff, and the deputy, and you leave nothing to do. Our town is under attack.
Oh, no I don't. I've only got Garum ready to defend, but that should be okay. Especially just because Fat Helga single-handedly turned this around for me. Which is nice. I just killed a lot of their backline. That should do it. Alright. And then I will probably have to nuke this other side. Because that's just so much. It's just so much. Okay. Ooh, but the good news is that's all getting dealt with very nicely. Ugh, I'm really not looking forward to dealing with this nonsense, though. Really, really not. Alright. They're also pushing in from the top.
Alright, what's up?
Oh, Lord, alright. That didn't do quite as much damage as I'd hoped, I'm not gonna lie. But it did enough, I think. Yes. Good news is Jared should be dying soon. Good God, it's already been 50 minutes. It's almost been an hour. This is going to be one of the long games, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry about that. Fury and Storm Rage is out of mana. So he's just going to have to attack us with harsh language now. Just attempted verbal assaults. Alright. Great, and Malfurion is down. Guess we'll pick up some advanced masonry. For the money we clearly so desperately need. We've got the mortar buggy. We can upgrade all this stuff. Might as well get the battle upgrade training. And composite armor. Composite armor, you know, I should have gotten earlier. There's a much better case for me to have gotten that composite armor early. But I didn't.
Research complete.
And then now it's going to be interesting to see how he deals with this, because these are 3 attacks that are going to be hitting at very different times, and he's not going to be able to nuke them all. And they just got absolutely steamrolled. Flaming rounds, they're upgrading something, they're upgrading something, they're upgrading something. Right, so everyone's upgrading something, which is all I can ask for. Oh, and the fact that Fat Helga's in the back is also really nice for me, because that means that if he nukes, it only kills this stuff. And Fat Helga can still roll up, almost full health, and be like, hey guys, how y'all doing? Level 17 Siege Fortress. I'm here to siege you. That's a scary lineup too. Those are all steam tanks, 9/9 steam tanks. So he's setting Tiny, but Tiny's only level 1. And yes, you might be doing all this damage, but look what's coming down here too. Yep, here we go. This is when Ish is gonna get kind of interesting. Fat Helga still has a lot of health. Oh, and there we are. We're starting to hit. Oof. I don't know how many more hits like that his barracks can take. Not a lot, not enough. Oh, the damage coming in is absolutely horrifying. That's half the health that's gone. That's more than half the health that's gone. And he already popped the nuke, and then here comes the other assault on the other side. I mean, and he already popped the nuke, so they are really just going to have to rely on heroes here. But I don't know how many heroes they're able to have up right now. Yeah, and he threw 2 heroes down on that lane, which I think was a mistake, because now all of a sudden this is completely undefended. Oh, and the hits, those barracks, you can't afford to take hits like that on your barracks at this point in the game. Fat Helga has fallen, but I'm probably going to send Fat Helga right down the middle here, especially, oh my lord, yep, there it goes. That's going to be 1 barracks down, and that is the beginning of the end for our dear sweet Green Egg. Especially as we just murder his turrets. His turrets just are no longer existent. 3, 2, 1, and wait, is Fat Helga still alive? Oh my god, Fat Helga is still alive! Yep, so Borden and Thornton were the first to fall, not a surprise. But here they go, I mean, it is just an absolute slaughter over here. Furion is actually about to go down, and I will be sending Fat Helga down this lane, because I think if we can push through this lane quick enough, that's going to be it. And we already took down another one of their...
I shot the sheriff.
All right.
I'm sending them all. Send them on all. Sending them all. Not send them that one. Alright, here they are. Yeah, we are chewing through them. We are chewing through them. But it looks like we have done the damage we needed to do. Our attack is kind of stalled out, but, you know, we definitely, you know, we're sending Fat Helga in here, and that should be it, especially since Jared's Shadow Song went down. Yes, Furion is there to try and give as much healing as he can, but he doesn't heal the buildings, and the buildings are the ones who are really kind of linchpin right now. And there it is. Here. That was the opening salvo of the beginning of the end. And here we go. They do have one push coming in on this end, but that is a push with only Tiny as really his only real defense mechanism here. And they have already lost a barracks. I wouldn't know if mech units are too OP, but they're definitely pretty powerful. Here they goes. Oh, we just need 1 or 2 more shots. One or two more shots on that bloody barracks, ladies and gentlemen. And here, who is it? It's Tyrande and Tiny. And who do we have lined up here? Murden and Born Thornton. That should be more than enough, especially since it looks like we are about to take out this barracks. Come on, just a few more hits. If anyone would turn around and shoot it, that's what we're looking for. And that really does look like it's the beginning of the end. Well, I mean, that's kind of the final nail in the coffin. 2 barracks down, 57 minutes into the game. I don't really know how you can come back from that. Here it is. And here comes his final major push. But unfortunately, it will be thwarted, especially since they're going to hit us right where we want them to. And I'm throwing out a Dwarven Avatar and our Siege team. And there it is. And are we going to be able to kill off a 3rd barracks here? It looks like we are, when we are going to indeed. That's it. So all we have left to kill is this one final turret. And unless something goes incredibly wrong, we should be able to do this without losing a barracks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode of Sergeant Neutral. I'm glad I got to bring you guys a win. And once again, not this week, but the following week. So the week of the, I think, starting the 20th or the 21st of May is when I will be back to my regular schedule of probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday Survival Chaos videos, and then, who knows, probably new ones. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode of Sergeant Neutral Plays Survival Chaos. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.